Okay, we're rolling. We're in Fort Myers, Florida. It's mid-April. We have an interesting, happy patient. Your situation was very unusual. Your left eye, which had the floaters, was very compromised from advanced optic nerve atrophy secondary to glaucoma. You've had a corneal transplant, a cataract removed with an implant. But although your vision was almost statutorily blind, we could say, the floaters were very distracting, were they not?
Yes.
People find that hard to understand. Well, you can't see much out of there. Why is this bothering you? But maybe you can explain why it was bothering you.
Well, I think what the floaters have done to me is kind of build upon each other and overlapped and floated by and caused a great mess of lines and objects.
But even though you weren't seeing well, would you call it a distraction for your good eye? Is that the way you best describe it?
It distracts my good eye from it because I'm trying to compensate for those things. And I would see that floater, and it seemed like it would go to my good eye, and it causes you to think there's a fly or bugs or cars.
But it was definitely your left eye, which is unusual,
Yeah.
and I think that is a very confounding situation for ophthalmologists. It's like, well, why would it bother you if you can't see out of that eye?
Yeah,
but we did do laser on it, and
it was very good. It was excellent.
And
it helped a lot.
Actually, you even think your visual acuity was a little improved.
I do. I think it's helping me, especially in certain spots. And I have advanced problems, like you can tell from the doctor there, and he suggested maybe some other things we can do in the future. But I've really seen a great improvement. I think he's got a marvelous gift, and he's a very patient man with his patients. And
You're talking about me, right?
Yes, I'm talking about you. And he also makes great suggestions. And I found Dr. Geller in a special way. We're from Orlando, Florida, and we've lived there, and there's lots and lots of doctors there. But I did some due diligence on the internet and on my research with my wife, and we found his name, and we thought a lot about him and pondered him, and we actually prayed about Dr. Geller, and we were inspired by the Spirit to come down here.
Well, that's really good. I'll just conclude this in saying that I find it amazing that your specialists up in Orlando area, glaucoma, cataract specialists, they weren't too excited or impressed. It's like, here we did this great thing, and I never get a call from these guys saying, how did you do this?
I think it's like an ivory tower that there's a wall there that they don't want to let him in for some reason, unforeseen, that I'm not aware of. But he does an excellent job, and he definitely has to be considered as a scientific breakthrough to help people with floaters. And I don't know why science has not gone in and checked it out more with him and with others that he works with. They need to.
Well, maybe if the federal government gives me a $500,000 for a double-blind, cross-controlled study, that would be wonderful.
I would hope they would do that because it would help.
Okay, well, thank you. You're a great patient. Good luck with your cataract glaucoma surgery.
Thank you very much.
Okay.